We're gonna toss this out there. See if we can get any of these tiny fish. Whew. I see a fish right there. He looks like a cichlid. I haven't caught one of those in a while. I'm quite excited to see one. Let's see if we can get him on the hook. Straight away we got a fish. What do we got? Oh, a little sunfish. No surprise that these guys got there first, but my God, what a beautiful little fish. I mean, come on. Look at that. Beautiful animal. Very, very aggressive species. Okay, there's loads of fish showing up. I didn't see them at first, but when I started throwing lures out there, suddenly the ground just transforms into living animals moving about. Really cool spot this. Oh, right away, we got something. Yes. Oh. Look. Oh, look at that. We caught this sunfish and a bass came out and tried to grab him from us. God, what a cool animal. As he was coming up, a decent bass ran up and tried to grab him, so we might have a go with an actual lure. This is sheer drop, and it's an overhang, so it looks like there's ground there. It's just grass sticking out over the water. It would be easier, honestly, to fish from the other side, but I don't like the angle of the cast from there. Yeah, something. Yeah, we're on. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Check you out. There are some good fish hiding back there. I was thinking we might get something even smaller, but we got something bigger. Okay, I see fish coming up to it, and you got it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Remarkable, almost melanistic. That is like a black green sunfish. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Hang on, I need a real photo of that. All right, let's get this gorgeous animal back. That is one of the prettier, there he goes, he took off. One of the prettier fish I've caught in a while. Just goes to show, you don't have to catch a monster every time. You know, there are days when the target is an alligator gar pushing 8 feet or over 8 feet. You know, I've gone after all manner of sharks and giant saltwater fish, and I've gone after massive catfish, but you know, sometimes you just want colorful little guys, just so pretty. Even if the area they're coming out of is awful looking, the animals are pretty. This is another one of the big elements of fishing this type of area. I mean, just, you can see this absolute mess. Anyway, has been for years. Just checking on the car. She looks fine. It doesn't look like there's anybody checking her out, which is good. So much, by the way, so much of this is just where you park, and I don't mean like what part of town you park in and all that. Within a parking lot, you want to park in a spot where you are visible to people from all directions. If somebody is thinking about breaking into a car in a parking lot, one of the first things they do is they think about which direction will I not be seen from, so I have less to worry about. You want your car to be very inconvenient to break into. All right, there are definitely fish over here. You can see fish. That's a bass, actually. He's very small. He's almost as small as this lure, but I don't know what's hiding in the shadows here. So the overhang here, the deep pocket, I see some bass in there. This is some small bass right there. Another one, another small bass right there. Let's have a go. Let's toss this back into the mystery corner. Already we're getting hit, man, like there's fish on it. Oh, big tilapia right there. Real big tilapia. I'd love to catch that. Hang on. Try to get his attention. Nope. He's getting beat out by some sunfish. Oh, we got him. Nice. I was thinking sunfish were beating him to the bait, but it was actually another tilapia. Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Those razor sharp spines, look at that. Oh, I just found a home in my finger. Let's get him back. They're pretty fish, they really are, and I do like the fight. Cichlids fight very hard. My God, handling those things just sucks. Okay, let's see what we got. Another tilapia. Man, these things are everywhere in there. Couple of things. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna show you all a trick here. Now, a lot of times when you grab fish like this, it's tempting to want to grab them when they are sideways to you so that you can see them flat. But what they'll do is they'll flip their tail, and that will send water right into your face. So if you don't want any of this nasty water getting close to your face, what you're gonna do is just kind of face them side on so that when they inevitably flip, yep, like that, the water's going this way. It's really pretty. I mean, look at the colors in his face. That is a beautiful animal. So many of them down there. It's interesting how you get out of one pocket. One pocket has all these green sunfish or, you know, bluegill, and then you move over to another pocket and it's all tilapia. It's interesting how they just kind of find zones that are like what they want. Lots of turtles in here, lots of tiny fish. You guys can see the ripples, the small sunfish scurrying about here. Really are quite a number of animals in here. It's amazing. And here, it looks like a nice jacket too. Bad color. Bad color. Right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Spotted gar, just sitting. I knew they'd be out here. We're gonna throw that crankbait at him now. Nope, terrible cast. Terrible cast. You gotta get these right on their nose. Oh, oh, there's a gar right in front of me. I never saw. He's much bigger. Oh my God. Hang on, that is a much better fish to go for. Oh snap, hang on. He's right there. Oh, he went for it and he missed it, damn it. He bumped it, he bumped the lure, now he's on the move. God, that's what I didn't want. Come on, ah, I'm gonna miss my chance. Damn it. Damn it, I missed my chance at that one. That was a big ass fish too. Oftentimes you don't know it, but you're looking right at them. You're looking right at them. You think, your brain thinks it's some kind of shadow or something. And the moment it flinches its fin one way or the other, you're like, oh, that's a fish. Oh, that's a mattress. Look at that. Hang on a second. Now that the fish moved on, I can take a second here. Look at that. Look at this. There's a mattress down there. God, what a nasty place. Cool animals though, but oh, gross. Don't like the sound of that. Come on. Everything takes so long. I just want to check. I'll explain to you. We're gonna move spots. I'll explain to you why in just a second. Two things. I might just be being paranoid, but this is one of the reasons why I have not had my car broken into yet, is because I am paranoid. So I don't take chances. If I get a bad vibe, that's the vibe. Like, we're done. I don't ever ignore the vibe. So, the gentleman behind me, probably just having a good day at the park, right? 90% of the time, 95% of the time, almost 99% of the time. Like, just guys having a good day at the park, or they're doing work or whatever. But there's little things that make me nervous that I noticed. First off, setting off your own car alarm is kind of strange, and something that a lot of people will do when they break into places is they will set alarms off on purpose before they do the break-in, because they want to see who's going to respond. Is there anyone around who's going to respond to this alarm going off? And if the answer is no, that's kind of a green light to do the move. Another thing I noticed, that guy has some tires in his truck, in the back of his truck. And that is a thing that happens a lot in these areas. When I fish these kind of parks and stuff, a lot of guys will zoom up when you're gone, take your tires, they put cinder blocks under them, take your tires off, throw them in the back of the truck, and run off. And I've had guys try to do it to me before. And yeah, I don't know. I got a vibe that says we need to move, so we're gonna move spots. Ooh, somebody's cooking something good. I love driving with the windows down. Every now and then you drive past somebody cooking some real food. Oh my God, that smells good. And we have made it. Actually gonna let my phone charge for a minute. In the meantime is caffeine time. Rain sure is pretty though. I'll tell you what, it does look nice out there. Some days the rain is nasty, and some days it just hits different, and it looks great. Not a sponsor, but if you're watching this and you want to be, just saying, I like this stuff. All right. Down we go. Go this way instead. Yeah, look at this. Even if this thing held, which doesn't look like it would have, you don't see that. You step on that, that'll go right through your shoe. Nasty work. Oh, something on. What is that? Well, it's a tilapia. He's kind of chunky though. Not a bad fish, to be honest. Oh, he's the biggest fish I've caught today. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Ouch. Got gasping like that when I got stuck. It hurt my throat more than the hook hurt my hand. I'm looking away so he doesn't kick water in my face. Anyway. Definitely fish of the day. Quite nice to have something a little bit larger. Sad I can't get any of these carp, but all these bluegill are beating them to the bait. Might have to come out here with some proper carp gear, a little bit bigger hooks, scare off the bluegill. Flowers out here never cease to really kind of amaze me how colorful they can be. Whew, goodness. I've put the bait rod away. I'm just gonna keep this lure rod with us, just in case I see a bass or a gar cruising. I'm just gonna do a bit more exploring now, not so much straight up fishing. Try to nab one of these lizards if I can get one. We're moving fast today. Really bizarre, all this bamboo and these flowers. See what I was talking about. Really phenomenal plants. I'm gonna put this camera on my head now because I want to go down there. Get your rod in the hand furthest from the slope. So if you slip, you're gonna reach out with that hand probably. Have this one where you can point it up in the air. Woo! See? Grab onto something with this hand. Valuables up in the air. Yep, there it is. There's a, oh, fell right in front of a cuban anole. I'm still doing the splits at the moment. Hang on. God, just a bit too far away. That's a bigger one. Hang on, I want one of these lizards real bad. I want to show them to you. Got him. Got him. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous animal. Now they're invasive. The Cuban anole, that's what that was. That's not a green anole that you'd find here in Texas naturally. That's an invasive species. It kind of falls under the same category though. Same line of thinking I have for a lot of these invasive fish like tilapia. There are billions of them. And I know people personally who I respect quite a lot. When they get their hands on one of those lizards, they will kill them. And I'm talking, I know professionals in the field who that's their approach. And I'm not going to say that that is wrong. However, let's say I had not decided to even grab that lizard. Let's just say I was walking down for fish and I was like, oh yeah, look, cuban anole, there he is. And I kept walking. We end up with the same result, except I don't have to kill a living animal on camera. It's one of those things where I think, like, if you cause an animal to be in a situation where it is therefore considered ethical, if you will, that's debatable. But for the sake of example, if you put an animal into a situation where it is then only ethical that it be killed, you've kind of needlessly killed that animal, especially what I'm doing for the sake of a camera. And it's not an animal that is going to really affect the environment if you kill that single individual. So that's kind of my thinking with a lot of these tiny invasives that are way overpopulated, like cuban anoles and tilapia and stuff. And there are people I respect who agree with me, and there are people I respect who disagree with me on that. A massive carp down there. Put my polarizing lenses over my GoPro. Can you guys see that? Absolutely massive, chunky carp down there feeding. There's, I see at least 2 of them. Right there. They're not small. Gotta come back out here with a proper carp rig next. Oh yeah. There's one up there too. Man, they're everywhere in here. All right, let's have a go for some bass maybe. Some gar with this crankbait. I see some fish darting around over there pretty quick, so might be some. If you haven't seen it, I have an old video where I actually kayak back there into those pipes all the way to the other side. It is absolutely wild what's in there. So if you're watching this video and you're like, ooh, you should do a video where you kayak in there, have already done it. There we go. Cast a little bit further back in there. Oh, we're on, yes. Yes, bass. He took that real sluggishly. I thought we were in a snag for a minute. We have a bass on the line, a nice one too. Really pretty fish. Oh, and another bass just came out to chase him. What's probably happening is, one fish is trying to take what he sees as food out of another competitor's mouth. Beautiful. When you see bass and other fish like trevally and stuff chasing each other with lures in their mouth, they're not trying to eat the distressed fish. Oftentimes what they're trying to do is take the food away from them because they see an easy meal. Very nice. Look at that. Quite beautiful. So I try never to do the lip grip when they're getting big like this, and do the thing where you hold them horizontal with it. That really cranks on their jaw. When it's vertical, their jaw is strong enough to withstand that. Let's get him back in there. Yeah, when you're dangling them, it's not as big an issue. It's when I see guys crank them sideways so that their whole body weight is being put into their jawbone. I hate that. Anyway, that was really nice to get him out of there. I was getting worried we weren't going to get a predator on film today. We did. I love stuff like this. Look, it's a pollinator garden, and you can see it's open for business. Here's one. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, yeah. It's hard enough to zoom in on butterflies with a good camera, but I want a GoPro.